Hello everyone, it's Cynthia from Saddle Rock Pottery, and I just wanted to show you results of the first glaze firing from this little gem, our Skutt 181 manual with the kiln setter. And just a word to the wise, I'd never glaze fired it before, but it's a cone 6, and it went to cone 6, but this was set in a wrong position. It could have been a little bit more because it got stuck. We didn't have it right dead center. So I just went on gut and shut the kiln off based on the hours that have been going. And it was a good thing I did because it was a true cone 6 and cone was stuck. Anyway, for my I just ran a glaze test batch. So these are all pretty much just junk pieces that, you make them and you bisque fire them and they just don't turn out nice. So, so I just used them for glaze tests. So we'll start with this really quick. I just wanted to get a good feel of how Amico Celadons as well as Mako glaze went over a tissue transfer. This is on Continental Clay, their buff stoneware. So this is Weeping Plum, 2 coats, and this is Snapdragon, 2 coats, and that's just the difference there between those. This side is actually Norse Blue, 1 coat, and you can see it's still a little, it's not super glossy. Norse Blue from Mako, and what it looks like, 2 coats. Somebody told me it was translucent, and I didn't believe it. So this side, I believe I just did 2 coats of Glacier Celadon from Amico. And this side was 2 coats of Tangelo, 2 coats of Marigold. So nothing fancy. It was just a silly pot that I made, but it's, anyway, really ugly. And so we'll move on to this beauty, the mashup, the birch mashup here. I tried a peacock technique here. Flux, and I used actually Duncan Concepts instead of Stroke and Coat. I used Duncan Concepts dark kelp with birch over it, and that was the result of that section. These other sections I did, this was winterwood, so this is birch over, you could see the winterwood down there. This is birch over winterwood. Does this, it's gorgeous. It's almost like, it almost looks like gold luster in there. Anyway, this is Cordovan over birch. That's what happens there. It also had the same result on a mug we took out. And this, I just for funsies, I hadn't seen it, so this is Amaryllis over birch. So that's kind of fun and drippy. I didn't do anything on the outside. I'll save that for a refire. I wanted to get it in the kiln to get it going. I love this. We are making communion vessels for a church, and we're supposed to be matching vessels they have as best we can. This is just straight up Mako blue gloss, and blue it is. It's stunning. I know my camera is not really, it's a little different in the camera. It looks a little bit darker, but and then I just ran some Storm Celadon around there. That is also on, this looks like white. This looks like mid-fire white. So anyway, very pretty. And this is Weathered Blue from Mako, and I think I put a good, that might be 3 coats, two healthy ones for sure, but I really like that. Again, I was in a hurry, so I didn't really like try anything on the inside. It was getting late, and you know how that goes. Anyway, so there's that one, very pretty. It's a matte glaze. Here are the results of some glaze, just straight up test tiles that I had. So this is, and that last one was on mid-fire white from Continental Clay. So these are all mid-fire white from Continental Clay glaze. So this is 2 coats of weathered blue from Mako, matte glaze. Here is black matte, absolutely gorgeous, just stunning. Bring out the texture there. And then this was just, I just decided to try Glacier over the white to see. So there's like 2 coats, 1 coat for putting on over ornaments and winter pieces. And what else do I have here? Oh yeah, this was from Kathy Skaggs' workshop at the Learn Fired Arts Expo. And I put Glacier over this. I think we used B-Mix, but this was, we were doing the screen printing stuff. So, yeah, so that was how that one turned out. Probably just going to use it for my tools and whatnot, because it's kind of got a little problematic. It got a little wrinkly when we rolled it up to bring it home, because it was still soaking wet and we ran out of time. Super fun class. She was so awesome. And what else do we have? This was the other piece that I did. Yeah, the other little, we did 2 different methods, and I'd have to go over my notes because I can't remember. I think this might be one I did on paper and then put it on the piece. I honestly don't remember. And again, you can just see the wrinkles in there that, you know, you couldn't smooth them out because it would ruin the print. But anyway, just threw a little tangerine on that one, or tangelo, excuse me. Another glaze test that I did. This was a lid that my husband made for a jar that didn't fit. So I did the whole thing in Cordovan, which I am really loving. It's so pretty. This was Nimbus over Cordovan. Does that. Look at that black outline. Really cool. This is Peppered Plum from Mako over Cordovan. That's kind of fun. And this is Amaryllis over Cordovan. Just a good, thick, healthy swab on there. So that's what that did. So there's that. And that was on, this is on buff stoneware. So that's what it looks like on buff stoneware. I believe I did a minimum of 2 coats, maybe 3 of Cordovan. But anyway, beautiful color. And what else do I have? I guess this is just the last one. Nothing fancy. This is a buff stoneware little tree that I made, and I have to look at my notes because this is the blue gloss. That's what it looks like on stoneware, and it's got that's a little bit of flux I put on there. And I think, okay, let me see, I think this is Storm Celadon. I think it was just 1 coat. I'm not sure. Or maybe it was just Glacier. I'll have to look up the notes. And maybe this was Storm Celadon with the what did I put over it? Textured turquoise. So I don't know, maybe this was, I'll have to look it up. I can't remember which is which now. Kind of having a brain cramp. Anyway, I think this is Storm. This is Storm with Glacier over it. Does that because it's a little bit lighter, so I like that. And then this was Storm. Yeah, this was Storm with textured turquoise over it because it got so green, so I don't really like that. So we're kind of going more for that. So that was really pretty. Anyway, so there it is. Nothing too fancy pantsy, but just wanted to show you some random glaze results. There you go.